So here we are.
Here we are.
Now we have to get our serious faces. Theater.
Theater.
In the theater, we discuss things. Today we're going to talk about what to do if you don't get the role that you want. I feel like this pertains especially to high school.
Yeah.
Because it happened to me every single time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's happening to some of you too, and I'm sorry.
So, alright, let's set the scene. You're going in for an audition. You've spent all this time like rehearsing your stuff that you're gonna do and like practicing. The audition you think goes really, really well.
You're like, yes!
The cast list comes out.
Let's say it's Into the Woods.
And
just from personal experience.
You are
Florinda. Not that that's a bad role. We'll get to that.
or the cast list for
Susicle in your Who #1.
your Truffula Tree #3. What do you do?
Whatever do you do? We both did Into the Woods.
Yes.
Very different experiences doing Into the Woods.
Yes.
I wanted to be Little Red so bad, like so hard. And so I sang her song for the audition. I practiced her song. I like practiced during the school day. Like I went into a practice room and practice. I drilled. I know things now like crazy. And I was ready. And I was like, I've been in this program longer than most of these people. So like, it's my time. And then the cast list came and I was Florinda, who's one of the stepsisters. And like, ouch!
Yeah, right. It hurts. Yeah.
So, one of the best advices, it's not a word. Some of the best advice that I ever heard about this was from 2 seniors. Well, they were juniors at the time of Into the Woods, but 2 seniors the next year. They were giving like senior advice, and they said, make the most of any role that you get and they will notice. And then like, I think one of them had a really small role in 1776, and then the next year in Into the Woods was the baker's wife.
Yeah, right.
And it's because she had a positive attitude with her really small role and like made the most of it and worked hard. And then the next year they were like, oh my gosh, remember when so-and-so worked so well and like slayed that
Knew
small
her
role.
Stuff.
Always was on time.
Thing. Yeah.
Was respectful, listened, took direction.
Yeah.
Let's make her the baker's wife.
Yeah, right.
So that was the best advice I ever got. So when I was Florinda, I like really thought about Florinda and I like had this whole backstory in my mind about her. Even though she may be like in a big role, I like decided she was gonna be the comedic relief and I made her so funny.
Yeah.
Like not to brag or anything.
Yeah.
But like watching it back I was like, what? I am so funny.
Yeah.
And so like I just had a lot of fun with it. And that made the experience better.
Yeah. You just, honestly, you just have to make the best of it.
Yeah.
Because even if you're ensemble, that can be super fun.
Sometimes ensemble is more fun than like
yeah.
the bigger part.
Yeah.
Don't be bitter about it because during one show I was bitter. Like I was super bitter because this was like junior year.
Oh god.
And I still hadn't gotten like a speaking role. And I was like, excuse me! So I was really bitter. I hated everybody and I took it out on like my peers. But then like it wasn't their fault. Like
yeah. Yeah. You just have to, yeah, because if you have a negative attitude about it, it's gonna...
And it was miserable. I didn't enjoy that show.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, it's amazing to see the difference between that show when I had a negative attitude and how much I didn't enjoy the experience, and Into the Woods when I went in with a positive attitude and had so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most fun show I ever was in, ever.
Yeah, so make the best of it, basically, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Be positive and just have fun with whatever role you're given.
Ding!
Ding!
I was gonna say something about how like we have different perspectives because you were someone who always got like leads.
I didn't always get leads.
Oh please!
I didn't!
Oh please! But like me, who was always like ensemble-ish.
I didn't always get leads.
I didn't always get leads, but most of the time, I was the best.
Whenever you create a show, everyone has a part. Like everyone is a part of the story that you're telling. And so you just take responsibility for the part of the story that you're telling and you make it your own and you work hard at telling your character's story, no matter how big or small the character is.
And like, just because you get a smaller role doesn't mean you're not good.
Yeah.
We knew people that were real good.
Yeah.
And sometimes got smaller roles.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always like, what?
Yeah.
But then that made me feel better about myself, because I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not a reflection of me.
Yeah, right.
Because there they are.
Mm-hmm. One of the tips I got in high school was I was in a play. I was like super small ensemble role, just in like
the
a couple
one time
of
that
scenes.
ever happened to you.
Just in like the background of a couple of scenes, okay? And our director was talking to us. Our director was talking to us about how everyone on stage had to be invested in the story that was happening.
Yeah.
And so then at the end of the process, I actually got recognized for like being someone who was always invested in what was happening and who was like always just like really focused on the story that was being told, even though I wasn't the focus of the story. I was always super invested, and that they noticed and like helped me get bigger roles in the future. So that's kind of going back to what you were saying about like,
yeah, make the most and they will notice.
yeah.
So those are our tips for dealing with not getting the role that you want. I know that it feels sad. It's also okay to be upset about it.
Yeah, it's
like,
totally okay to
you
be
don't have
upset
to be like,
about it.
I'm fine.
The thing is, whenever you're upset about it, rant to someone who's like maybe not involved in the show.
Oh. I was gonna say like your best friend.
Well, yes, your best friend, but preferably someone who's not in the show.
That too. Your parents.
Your parents.
Your grandparents.
Your dog. Your...
That squirrel that you see sometimes.
Yeah. He's a great listener.
The internet. Your internet friends.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So that you can get it all out before rehearsal and not...
So you're not like, ah!
You're not like going into rehearsal.
I was junior year. I was like, ah!
Decking people.
Yeah.
Not a good work environment.
No. We love you all. Stay beautiful, you people. Bye.
Bye. Work hard. Stay positive. Ding.